It was the Premier's office who admitted to ZBM it made a mistake in claiming in a statement on behalf of the Premier that government was forced to borrow money from Wall Street when it really came from local banks, causing Shadow Finance Minister David Burt to accuse the ruling OBA of concocting facts for political reasons.
What we have achieved.
However, Finance Minister E.T. Bob Richards reaching out to ZBM News today to put the error into perspective.
Really doesn't matter so much where the money came from, whether it was Wall Street or Front Street. The matter that's important is that the truth is that the government was almost out of money. And quite frankly, by the end of that month, we were some $700,000 over the 1.4 limit at the time. So if we hadn't done what we did, we wouldn't have been able to make that payroll.
The technical error from the Premier's office, he notes, pales in comparison to what he says led the country into this crisis in the first place. He points the finger at the former government.
Ultimately, it was financed by Wall Street because the loans that we took out in February were refinanced by the Wall Street bond issue in July.
Meanwhile, Mr. Richards rubbishing the charge laid by Mr. Burt that the government is making up facts for political reasons.
That was uncalled for and wrong, simply wrong. We made a statement that reflected poorly on his party, and he's making these statements to try to see if he can extricate his party from their past errors, and he cannot. We're in this situation in this island because of very poor management by the PLP government, of which he was not only a part, of which he was the junior minister of finance.
And on the figures provided to this newsroom, which showed how many expats have left the island since, which we pointed out did not add up, the finance minister insisting that it would be wrong to be caught up in numbers, as the evidence, he says, is everywhere.
We have vacant office space in Hamilton, many hundreds of thousands of square feet of vacant office space in Hamilton. We have vacant apartments, vacant houses that are up for rent all over this island. We have a rush hour that's not a rush hour anymore in the mornings, and all that comes from the fact that there are far fewer people here than there were 5 years ago.
Elsewhere, the finance minister warns of the dire consequences if government is not allowed to continue to restore confidence in Bermuda and the economy.
Nobody will spend money in a country in which confidence is in doubt.